Inspired by Jimmy Kimmel's Live Witness News, I decided to take it to the streets of Lipscomb University and ask some students some culturally relevant questions to see who would be truthful about what they did and didn't know. Our first question was, how did people feel about the fact that the national symbol of our great country, the bald eagle, is now extinct?
I think that's kind of disappointing that it's actually a symbol of our country and it's not really going to be here. And it's really sad just that Americans haven't taken the time to preserve it, especially if it's something that should be a national emblem.
The next question focused on the results of the Masters tournament. I asked some people how they felt about Tiger Woods winning the Masters tournament, even though he didn't actually win. Here's their reactions.
I think it's pretty cool because he's accomplished a lot, even though he's had a bad, wife issues and all that. It doesn't show in his sports, and that's really cool that he can still go on. With all his surgeries and everything, it's a really good comeback for him to win again.
Next, I decided to ask some students about Lipscomb updating their handbook about the drug and alcohol policy, saying that now they were allowing students 21 or older to drink on and off campus, to see if they would catch on to this not being true.
I think it was the correct move because now it's not a horrible act that people are going to judge at all times. So.
Okay. Do you think that will affect donors getting money to the school?
Yes and no. Yes to very conservative people, but no to people who are actually keeping up with the way things are moving, I guess.
As most people know, the popular band One Direction recently lost one of their band members, Zayn Malik. So I decided to ask students how they felt about Zayn being replaced with Nick Jonas. Let's see their reaction.
Don't really know a whole lot about Nick Jonas, but I imagine it would probably be the same fan base for both anyway, so it's just going to bring them together. I feel like it would be a weirder thing for the other Jonas brothers because weren't they a band anyway? So that might be a little weirder for them just because they have to have their own, they have their own band, and now he's joining the other side.
We decided to give Tiger Woods another shot, and so we asked another student about him winning the Masters to see if he'd be honest about knowing it or not, or knowing who actually won the Masters.
Good for Tiger.
Do you think it's important since he's had a really long streak of not winning for him for his career?
Yeah, that's a big comeback.
Ellen DeGeneres is a popular TV hostess and is openly gay. She's married to Portia. So I decided to see how students would react when I told them that she is getting divorced because she has now determined that she's straight.
I think that they'll get more press, initially. Obviously, everyone's really curious to see how it goes. But possibly falling off afterwards, I don't know. I have no idea how that will work, but I say good for her personally, but, whatever works for her. So, I think that she's the kind of person that's going to do her no matter what. So if it helps her, that's great. If it doesn't, I don't think she really cares. I think she's going to keep doing whatever she wants to do. So.
All right. How do you feel about Ellen DeGeneres and Portia's divorce since Ellen recently announced that she is now straight? Do you think this will affect her show at all?
I think it will, but I don't really know much about Porsche, so I don't know. Portia, yeah, her wife. I don't know much about her wife, so. But I think it will. I think it'll be interesting to see people's reaction to the show and see if they still like her as much as they did before. So. Yeah.
Do you think it's going to be hard for Portia? I mean, that was her wife. So.
Yeah, I think it'll be hard because she won't have her by her side all the time. So. Perfect. But I feel like she'll be okay.
Another popular celebrity, Bruce Jenner, recently announced a gender change. I decided to take it a step further and ask people how they felt about him not only undergoing a sex change, but announcing that he's now pregnant.
Oh, goodness. Weird. And that doesn't really make much sense. A little confused. That's probably it. Kind of startled.
It will affect his family, the Kardashians, and their show.
Yeah, but honestly, with their family, probably in a good way. They'll just get more attention and more people will talk about them, and I think that's really what they want. So,
For the last month, a lot of people followed March Madness in hopes to see either Kentucky win it all or to see them fall short. As most people know, they did fall short, but one Lipscomb student was unaware of this.
I would say that either they really, really, really worked hard for it, or, or they just, got lucky. But I don't really believe in luck, so I would just say that they really did something that paid off. Yeah, it happens, but not often. 39 games?
39 games.
Man, that is awesome, actually.
The last question received the most shocking answer. I decided to ask one student how she felt about Nelson Mandela announcing that he wanted to run again for the presidency of South Africa. She was unaware that he is actually passed. Here's her reaction. Okay, so how do you feel about the announcement that Nelson Mandela is running again for the presidency of South Africa?
I don't know a whole lot about African politics, but I would say that he's definitely really influential. So I think that if I heard more of his stuff and his information, then I think it would be a positive thing.